The suspect who allegedly dumped about 700 textbooks at Giyani in Limpopo has been rearrested. And COSATU-affiliated unions in the public sector accuse government of negotiating in bad faith. I'm Richard Brooks. The suspect who allegedly dumped about 700 textbooks at Giyani in Limpopo has been rearrested shortly after being released on bail by the local magistrate's court. His second arrest is in connection with a pile of books found dumped in the bushes at the Giyani Polisi Road outside Tzaneen. The suspect, Tsakani Kubai, is being linked to the incident. 2 weeks ago, 2 piles of books were found dumped in the Giyani area. The incident happened after thousands of learners spent 6 months of the academic year without textbooks. Jabulani Baloy reports.
Few minutes after being granted bail, a 44-year-old education department clerk was arrested outside the Giyani magistrate's court. Kubai was arrested in the presence of his legal representative. He is being linked to the incident of dumping of books outside Tzaneen. He had earlier been arrested for the alleged dumping of books in the Giyani area. Regarding the first incident, Kubai has been granted 2,000 rand bail. He will appear in court again on the 3rd of August. He has been taken back to custody. For SABC News, I'm Jabulani Baloyi in Giyani.
COSATU-affiliated unions in the public sector have accused government of negotiating in bad faith and not interested in settling the current negotiations amicably. The unions have accused government of going back on their offer of 6.9% wage increase it presented on the 4th of July this year. COSATU says it was surprised when government reverted back to their wage offer of 6.7%. During yesterday's meeting at the Bargaining Council in Centurion, Pretoria, COSATU is demanding a wage increase of 7.9%. COSATU's chief negotiator, Mugwena Maluleke.
The employer's attitude in yesterday's meeting further vindicates Labour's view that government is arrogant, misleading, dishonest, deceitful, and is taking workers for granted. This is also contrary to what they have been communicating to the public through their spokesperson, who also went on record to say they have improved their offer to 6.9%.
A warrant of arrest has been issued in the Cape Town Magistrates Court for Siviwe Gotiwe, one of the 2 men accused of disrupting President Jacob Zuma's lecture at the Good Hope Centre in February. Gotiwe and Sibusiso Nkomi Yahlaba are facing charges of assault with intent to do grievous bodily harm. Chris Mabuya reports.
During the incident, SABC cameraman Rudy Leroux sustained a laceration to his head after a chair was flung during the memorial lecture. Gotiwe also failed to appear in court during his last appearance. The court then ordered that he be present today with relevant doctor's note. His bail of 500 rand has been cancelled. Gotiwe's legal aid lawyer told the court this morning that her client had not been answering his phone and that no one was sure of his whereabouts. The case has been postponed to the 26th of July for a regional court date to be set.
The DA in Gauteng is proposing that the provincial government introduce an emergency housing kit to help victims of shack fires to rebuild their shacks. The DA says these fires are devastating to the poor and assistance is limited. There have been 20 reported shack fires this year alone. The DA says it will later this year unveil proposals to prevent shack fires, which are a serious problem in Gauteng. Here's the DA's Jack Bloom.
We are proposing that an emergency housing kit be distributed to all people whose shacks are burnt down. What they get is wooden poles, they get nails, they get plastic sheeting, and they can put up a shack very quickly and have shelter for the night. This works very well in the Western Cape. I've seen it for myself. Each kit costs about 1,400 rand. The DA is going to push the Gauteng provincial government to introduce these emergency shelter kits, and we hope that our suggestion is taken up.